Hey everyone, Guilty here, and this is another Escape the Backrooms video. This is probably the most frustrating level for me anyway. It's called The End. What I'm doing now is triggering the fire alarm so it creates a distraction. So you got the scratcher there. He's completely blind, but he can hear you. So you want to make sure you're crouched at all times when moving around because he can hear you while you're standing up. You'll see in a sec why. So you can crouch behind here. This is a safe spot. He can't get you from here even if he's chasing you, and it isn't a good idea to run away from him because he is faster than you. You won't outrun him. So as you can see, he can't get you. I did a little walk around. Whenever you're unsure, run under this table, the one across the room, if you're unsure he's going to get you because it's the only safe spot. I find also if you border the room, he doesn't really go there unless he hears you, so that's another safe spot if you're crouching and he doesn't know where you are. Now there's two fire alarms on either side of these rooms. One I already triggered earlier, but there's one on the other side. Not sure if it's a glitch, but you can only use it once, so keep that in mind. You kind of want to do this fast too, because at 1 minute 30 of the level, the lights turn off and then it gets kind of spooky from there. Now the objective of this level is to collect all the tapes on the bookshelves. There's 24 on single player and maybe more on multiplayer. I think it goes up exponentially from there. Okay, now the lights are off. Now it gets kind of harder to seek those tapes. I forgot to mention at the start of the level, I ran over to the computer, pressed F on that, and that will give me a count of how many tapes I need left. So I started with 24. I haven't checked it yet again, but it's definitely going to be lower than that. And what I usually do is, like, you can do this in any order, it doesn't matter, but I start with the shelves on the left where I just was, then I carefully work my way towards these ones here, and fortunately for me most of the tapes were on this wall here. Now this is a safe spot here. The scratcher walks around randomly, if he doesn't hear you of course, and he never comes over this end, so this end is kind of safe. It's the other ones you have to worry about, because even if he doesn't hear you, he could like randomly stumble upon you, then you're dead. You like kind of hear a screech as he gets closer. Now again, this is only a safe spot if he doesn't know where you are. Like, it's around the border, the perimeter, he doesn't randomly walk to. So if you want a complete safe spot, it's definitely under those tables. So if he sees you, run there. That's your only way you're surviving, because you can never outrun him. See how many tapes are around? It's great. So I'm going to continue collecting these tapes along here. This is a longer tutorial. I did take my time in this because it is the most frustrating. Like, this scratcher just randomly walks up to you even though he didn't even hear you. He sometimes gets lucky and you have to restart the whole process. And the hardest part of that is when you keep dying, you kind of try to rush it the next time, but the secret is to keep your wits about you. We're about to perform another fire alarm maneuver. So I'm just carefully making my way towards it, and as soon as I hit it, I'm going to collect as many tapes as possible. Just be careful not to run into him. So I collect 2 there, which is good, and I'm running over behind this desk because I ran out of time there. It's a bit scary. And just remember, you can do this in any order. I'm just doing it this way because this is the way I learnt, got used to. So I'm taking my time again here. This is one of those patient levels you need to actually do this, otherwise he'll catch you easily. There's these tapes on top of the shelves. They're very hard to see, so what I do is I stand up, but I make sure I'm standing still when I do that. If you stand up and don't move, he won't hear you. Just when you move while standing up, he will. He got very close to me there, but again, because I'm close to the perimeter, he doesn't really detect you or randomly walk there. So I just skipped ahead because I did nothing for about 40 seconds, but as you can see on that monitor it says 4, meaning I only need 4 more videotapes to find, and I cleared all the other areas, so I'm pretty sure they're just in this last section here. So I'm being very careful because I don't want to get caught right at the end of the level. We're almost there. So I can see a couple tapes over there. Now because they're closer to the middle, I've got to be very careful. So he's a bit far away now. I'm going to grab those 2, so we just need 2 more. Okay, he's very close to us now, but we can see those last 2 tapes on the shelves over here. Now probably the hardest part is the last tapes, because you might have misplaced them or overlooked, but there's one here, another over here. Those are our last ones. And don't rush this, like even though you cut the last two, you don't want to die. It's the worst time to die just then. Oh, and another thing, your sanity does drain in this level, so make sure you keep an eye on that. So I got that soda, almond water. Gonna drink that up real quick. Oh, and another thing I didn't mention, the tapes are in random locations, they're never in the same one, so if you see the exact ones in my video, don't go off that because they are in different spots. Just make sure you check back and front from both sides of the bookshelves. So now the next step, once you collect all the tapes, is actually head over to this screen. As you can see, there's no number on it because we got all them all. Now we want to make sure you do this where the scratcher is nowhere near you. So it's a bit scary now. Now this is a tough section because going in the middle is very risky. So we're easing there. He's over in that corner, which is good. Now press F on that and just... okay, still over there. Okay, you have that noise. I'm not sure if he despawns because I don't see him anywhere. But all you have to do is run into that light. Now I'm going to play it safe. I cannot confirm or deny if the stalker has yet to despawn. But I'm going to walk all the way around and enter the circle. And once you enter the circle, that's the level complete. Congratulations, you've probably passed the most tedious and annoying level there is. If you enjoyed this video and like my content, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!